Hey guys, I went down to the local canoe club where there's a pull-up bar. I'm gonna start a new pull-up protocol. There's an individual on YouTube named Boges, I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. He's got a video that talks about doubling your max pull-ups over the course of an 8-week period. And the protocol is a 3 workout per week regimen. Workout number 1 is 3 max sets to technical failure with a 5-minute rest between sets. Workout number 2 is 10 sets of 50% of your max reps with a strict 1-minute rest between sets. And workout number 3 is 5 ascending ladders. So you do 1 rep, rest 30 seconds, 2 reps, rest 30 seconds, 3 reps, rest 30 seconds, and so on and so forth. You would go up to the number of reps just to where you are just shy of technical failure. The reason I'm doing this, you guys, is one of my goals. I'm working towards the freestanding handstand push-up, which is of course pushing movement. And so I feel that this will supplement my overhead pushing training with more vertical pulling. While my goal is to increase my max pull-up rep count, maybe even more importantly, want to advance my pull-up form. You know, if increasing my rep count was the only goal, I'd probably just stick with weighted pull-ups. But I feel that the body weight pull-up volume that this protocol will demand will prove beneficial in terms of fixing my pull-up form over time. For example, I think it should be easier to make form adjustments with my body weight reps versus adjustments with added external weight. Nevertheless, just doing a little bit of a warm-up here, getting things moving, mobilized. I already did a quick little morning mobility session after waking up. So I'm just getting things going here, getting some blood flow to my shoulders, my hips, my lower back, legs, neck, scapula, forearms, wrists, etc. Kind of right before I start the actual targeted movement here. I'm also doing some hanging. Important to warm up to prevent injury, but it's also to activate muscle groups and muscle fibers to best recruit the target musculature that we're intending to use. Warming up also gives us a better mind-muscle connection so we can better feel out our body and move and make the necessary form adjustments. So I'm just gonna slap on a little bit of liquid chalk here to ensure a strong, tight grip on the bar. Just gonna give that a second to dry. And then here I'm just hanging on the bar again, doing some scapular shrugs. And again, this is just to warm up the initiation phase of the pull-up movement, mobilize my scapula, and just ensure a real strong start to each of my reps. All right, so this is gonna be set number 1. So really important here, I'm trying to match Boges' pull-up form. Of course, his pull-up form is really on point. If you watch any of his videos, he's got really good scapular engagement in his back and retraction. I'm certainly trying my best here. For my standards, I'm pretty happy with it. I think I can certainly improve over time as I get stronger. You'll notice here towards the end of my set, my form really starts to break down. I start to get a bit of a hunchback. I'm not retracting as much. And so that's kind of the end of that particular set for me. If you are counting the reps in this set, you'll notice that I do 10 reps. However, I'm only going to be counting the first 6 reps as the last 4 did not maintain the level of form that I'm after. That said, I could probably pump out another 3 to 5 reps, getting my chin up over the bar, but trying to keep it within reasonable form so that I just get the most out of each set. Nevertheless, this is set number 2, you guys. You'll notice my legs and my whole upper body do kind of swing forward a bit. I think I'm kind of used to doing bar muscle ups, so it's kind of a habit I've built up, getting that core engagement as one unit as I pull up. If you count the reps in this set, you'll notice that I also do 10 reps, similar to the first set. And for the same reason, I'm only going to be counting 5 of these reps as complete, as the last 5 reps exhibited technical failure in terms of not maintaining the level of form that I'm after. So after 5-minute rest, again, this is going to be set number 3. Again, you can kind of see I start out pretty strong, keeping things relatively decent on the scapular retraction front in my back. Certainly my legs and my torso does go forward as I go up. Again, that's I think really just a habit of keeping that full body rigidity as I pull up, as I've gotten used to doing bar muscle ups. So you'll notice that third set, I certainly didn't get nearly even as many reps as the first or second sets. You saw that I did 8 reps. However, similarly, I'm only going to be counting 4 of them, as again, the last 4 did not maintain the level of form that I'm after. But that's just often how it goes. And so hopefully as I progress in these 8 weeks and beyond, there's certainly no reason, I guess, that this has to be an 8-week only protocol. But just as I progress over the weeks and the months, my max pull-ups will certainly increase. And again, the point for me is not necessarily to just see the number go up, but to improve my form, my scapular retraction as I'm going up and down. So nevertheless, you guys, I hope to post more videos like this with the second and third workouts over the next several weeks. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate your support. Thanks.